Everything trust, nothing, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Debate Crypto here. I want to start off with an apology. I know the show has not been as consistent as it should be, but guys, there's been a lot of things happening in my personal life. There's a lot of things that I've been going through right now with work, with anything that has definitely prevented me from being able to stream every single day at the designated time of 3 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm glad every single one of you are here today, right now. So, guys, tonight, let's get rocking and rolling. Let's get some likes flying in here, and we definitely got some things to cover, guys. I mean, it's an interesting week in crypto. Bitcoin is pumping right now. I mean, pumping. I'm looking at the chart right now. Before we even jump into the chart, I just want to cover the overall market, and it is exploding right now. So let's jump in there real quick. Let me share my screen here, and here we go, guys. Look at this. Let me quick little refresh here for you guys. And bam, the market is up 8.7%. Let's go just today. Bitcoin is up 11% in a day, pumping through that 24,000 range. Guys, it is getting crazy right now. Look at that. Ethereum up 9%, BNB up 7%, XRP up 6%. Cardano 7%. I mean, look at this. Just massive explosion in the altcoin. Solana up 10%. Matic killing it up almost 6.5%, over $1.30 right now. Is this a bear market, guys? What is going on? What world are we living in right now that this is the bear market? I mean, can you imagine what we're going to be seeing in the bull market, guys? Let's go. If you guys aren't excited, smash that like. If you're not excited, smash the dislike. But let's get ready, guys. Tonight's going to be a fun night. I mean, tons and tons of explosion in price action. So today, we're going to be covering Cardano, some massive Cardano news with whales, and an update that just came out yesterday. We've also got some Bored Ape members apparently burning their apes. And what is that? Where are those apes going? We're going to be covering that here pretty soon. And if anybody has been trading NFTs, apparently you guys got a little airdrop from Blur. So we're going to be covering that as well. And a few other things with our man, the myth, man, the legend, Tate, if you know what I mean, and how much Bitcoin apparently got seized from him. But let's look into the charts right now, guys. Let's look at the charts. Here we go. So smash those likes. Here we are, guys. Here we are on the charts. Let me turn on some of these indicators here. Let me turn on Lux Algo. Guys, it is wild what is happening right now. So in the daily, we've had a massive green trend, right? The trend catcher has been green. We had a massive green candle here on the daily. Look at this thing. Look at this green candle, guys. And we're just pumping right through. We had right here a resistance at 24.2, right? That was the local top right here from this other candle. We were managed to hold above that, broke through it, and we are pumping. We are now in a new macro regression trend right on the daily. So let me turn off the Lux Algo here real quick. We used to be in a macro downtrend for the regression trend. Like you see, we were in this trend downwards since October of 2021. This quarter, we were able to break through. We were able to break above that, and we have been moving on up. Look at this. We fell out of the trend. We hit this resistance that was flipped into support, 21,500. We stayed above it for a few days, broke back into the range with a vengeance, and have massively pumped back towards this median line here in the regression trend. We were able to stay above this point of control here on the volume profile as well. And since we were able to break through this resistance at 23,820 and stayed above it, we have now officially broken out of this range that we've also been in. So we've broken above this range, above this point of control, above this resistance. We've been breaking resistance left and right when it comes to Bitcoin, and we are pumping. So are we going to continue respecting this upward trend? I believe so. I don't see anything telling us that we are coming down. If we look at Lux Algo here, the MACD has flipped bullish and it is moving up. Let's look at Lux here. Like I said, on the daily trend catcher, we are moving up and up. It's in the green. The EQ cloud is expanding. The upper bands are expanding, and we are moving. We are moving here for Bitcoin. So if we jump down to the 4 hours for Lux Algo, what are we seeing on the 4 hour? On the 4 hour, we're seeing the trend also turn massively bullish. We've been nothing but green candles. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles on the 4 hour here for Bitcoin, and we have been pumping like crazy. We are hitting this. We're way above this upper band of the Lux Algo, band. Can we sustain this? I think we can for a little bit more time. I think it's a lot more before we even pull down or even sideways again. But we are in a buy sign right here. The EQ cloud looks like it wants to flip bullish. If it does, that's just going to be more confirmation. Like I told you guys, the MACD over here is going up and up. So we are definitely bullish when it comes to Bitcoin right now, guys. Nothing is telling us that there's bearish sentiment at all for the crypto space, especially Bitcoin in general right now. So I hope you guys are having fun seeing all this green happening. I mean, I don't know what else you guys would be excited for if you're not excited right now. I mean, let me know in the chat right now if you guys aren't excited. If you guys aren't excited, let me know what's keeping you from being excited right now. What's keeping me from being excited right now is the fact that we only got like 10 people in here when we should have at least 100 people in here. So let's smash those likes. Let's share out the live with everybody if you haven't shared out the live just yet before we keep the show going, guys. Let's get excited. You're engaged, I'm engaged, and we're going to have a great time here. So let me bring up my... So first off, first article of the night, right? Let's talk about Blur. Let's talk about what's happening with Blur. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Cardano. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about a few other things over here as well. So Blur, let me share my screen here. As you guys can see, a long-awaited token airdrop for Ethereum NFT traders. Traders who claim the Blur's care packages can open them up today to claim Blur governance token rewards. The upstart NFT marketplace Blur, the largest rival to the market leader OpenSea in recent months, is set to begin its delayed airdrop of Blur tokens today, which was yesterday, and for the NFT. So a lot of people have been getting a lot of Blur. Blur has definitely been dumping because everybody's been selling, right? You get free money and you instantly start selling those bad boys. But nonetheless, people were able to get airdropped a very, very decent amount of money. So everybody likes a free airdrop. Everybody likes free money, right? Is it sustainable? Absolutely not, right? The minute these people got Blur, they just started selling. All of that goes into the market, and then bam, it starts dumping. Is it going to come back up? We shall see. Let me actually look up at the charts right now of Blur. See how Blur is doing, and I'll share this with you guys here. Give me 2 seconds here. Blur. Let's go with, Coinbase. So let me show you this massive chart, my friends. This massive chart here. So get ready. It's a big Blur. So this is the hourly here on Coinbase for Blur. Came out at above $1.20 for Coinbase. Came all the way down to 49 cents, and since then we've come back up to 99 cents. I want to see what other exchanges this has been on. Let's see BitMEX. No data on BitMEX. KuCoin. Look here on KuCoin. We got a little bit extra more data. It was all the way up at $5.55. I'm assuming this is when the airdrop started, right? You got it at $5. If you weren't able to sell it quickly, look at this massive wick on the 1 hour. Within 1 hour, we went from $5 all the way down to 54 cents. So if you weren't quickly to claim and sell, let me tell you, you missed out on massive amounts of gains. And that's what happens when you get airdropped all these massive amount of free coins and tokens, right? Same thing happened with ApeCoin. Will it come back eventually? Probably. If it does have some utility, it continues to build. It might come up back up just like ApeCoin has. So, that's just one of the things that have been happening with Blur. People got free money. People dump it when you get free money. Guys, smash the like. I see more people jumping in here. Smash those likes, or I'm about to turn this live off. Let's get ready. Let's get rock and roll. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to turn the live off. So up next, right, we talked about Blur. Everybody got free money. People were happy. People were excited. Bitcoin and Ethereum were going sideways due to the mixed CPI numbers. Well, let me tell you guys, that was yesterday. Today, we're pumping. So this news is no longer valid. Inflation slowed down, right? And at the end of the day, inflation is still going up. It's just going up at a slower rate, so slower acceleration than it was before. People didn't really understand where to go with this. They were like, is this good? Is this bad? I don't understand, right? We're still going up 6.4%. We were expecting only 6.2%. Oh, no. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you. Let me show you once again. They don't care, guys. The crypto market doesn't change. The fundamentals of crypto doesn't change. Yesterday, we were undecisive what was happening with crypto, with Bitcoin. Well, today, Bitcoin's telling you, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm pumping, baby. So either get on the train or get off the pot. As simple as that. We're pumping. So either you're getting on the train and you're riding it to the moon, or you're staying down on Earth. Let me tell you, Earth is not in good shape right now. Earth is not in a good shape at all. But let's move on forward here, guys, with the next article. And guys, smash those likes if you haven't smashed those likes just yet. Let me tell you, I like it when you guys smash the likes. It makes me happy. It makes me excited. And it makes the show keep going and rolling. So smash those likes. Get the live shared out to as many people as possible. Let's get people rocking and rolling in here. The show is running at 7:30 today. But remember, the show does run at 3 p.m. Eastern time on regular time frame. So when everything gets under control again and we get Keeper back on and I get to figure out my life a little bit more, the show will be at 3 p.m. Eastern time, whether I'm on it or not. That will be what's happening. So let's move on here to the next article. Crypto investors are burning their apes. When you're like, wait a minute, what? Well, here it is, guys. Here it is. Crypto investor burns a bored ape for Bitcoin ordinal equivalent. So this guy, Jason Williams, tweeted that he burns his ape 1626 for a Bitcoin ordinal equivalent. So what does that mean? That means he took the picture of the ape. He burned he took a screenshot of it. He burned the original, and then he went and got it inscribed into the Bitcoin ordinal system, and then has a Bitcoin copy of his ape. But is it really a bored ape if it's no longer on the Bored Ape collection? There's a lot of debate about that. Right? I said it's done, over, not coming back to ETH. He wrote after he burned it. So the move predicted drew the ear of many of the Bored Ape community, eventually making the way to the co-founder of Yuga Labs, Greg Solano. Right? He rebutted with in Twitter, said it's not gone from ETH forever. He wrote, it's basically the same as any other transfer. If you transfer your ape to an address you no longer control, even if it's the burn address, you effectively given up your license. And no, before someone asks, that doesn't mean anyone can access the license. It's the opposite. If the address isn't in anyone's possession, no one can. So he's here stating that apparently he no longer has the IP rights to that ape. So that's going to make it interesting. But he has a copy of it on Bitcoin. So does that mean that Bitcoin IP doesn't have IP rights, or that he's in some type of IP violation from the original collection? This is going to be interesting to talk about, right? This is going to be an interesting thing to figure out. But apparently this is happening. We've seen some crypto punks go on to Bitcoin ordinals. We've seen a lot of other collections jumping onto the Bitcoin trend, trying to get in there, trying to get sub 100,000, sub 10,000, sub 50,000 ordinals, right? But what does that mean for the Ethereum equivalent? We will find out. We'll see if this trend is sustainable. There's a lot of things, that people are not super happy about when it comes to all these JPEGs being on Bitcoin. I, for one, have a lot of viewpoints on it, good and bad. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Michael says, I don't know if you, but I'm in shape and I'm a little round. So round is a shape. What's going on, guys? Smash those likes If you haven't been here before, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get the show on the road, guys. I appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes. So we got some Cardano news coming up, right? Cardano, if you guys didn't know, now you know. Let me zoom in here for you guys a little bit. But Cardano reaches, huge record uptick in whale activity as the 2022 is in distant memory. So what's happening here? It's simple, guys. Whales are buying up, right? The replay of a turbulent year of 2022, but the high volume of large Cardano transactions may be a healthy sign for the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. As it happens, the number of Cardano whale and shark transactions since the beginning of February has been recording a massive uptick. According to this new state of Cardano reported, published on the on-chain and social metrics platform Sentiment on February 14th, Cardano transactions valued at $100,000 and more were averaging 1,700 trades per day since the start of February, a 467% growth from the average 300 transactions a day that took place throughout January, a very, very positive sign. In the meantime, whale and shark addresses holding between 10,000 and 10 million ADA have accumulated a joint 659.53 million ADA worth $235.5 million at the time of publication since the collapse of the crypto trading platform of FTX, yada, yada, tomatoes, potatoes. We all know about FTX. But like I've been telling you guys, Cardano is one to watch out for. Cardano is going to surprise a lot of you guys. It's been up to $3. It came back down to 26 cents and went up to $1.26 in 2017. And then it came back down to like 2 cents. And it was at 2 cents for multiple years. And then it went up to $3 in the last bull run. And once again, if you are underestimating Cardano, and that was all done with no smart contracts, that was all done with no NFTs, that was all done with no DeFi. If you are underestimating Cardano in this next bull market, is Cardano going to make you millions of dollars from $100? No, it's not. Right? That's not going to happen. It has a huge, large market cap. It's the 8th largest. It's not going to have 1,000x, right? Like some of these altcoins that are shit coins or the next massive altcoin that's going to pump. But what it will do is make you 2x, 3x, 4x, right? What it's currently at right now, easily. So if it hit $3 last time, right, and that was with barely any NFTs, no smart contracts. The smart contracts came out in September of 21, right at the peak of the bull market, right? Because the top was 21 October, November-ish time. And then we were going nothing but down since then. So imagine in the next bull market when we have even more NFTs being launched on Cardano, we have even more DeFi platforms, we have their own stable coins that have been coming out, right? All these things are being built on Cardano. Cardano is going to be a massive, massive contender in the next bull market. Is it, like I told you, is it going to 1,000x? No, it's not. But is it going to make you a real nice, decent amount of money? I believe so. It's not financial advice. Those are just my opinions. I think at 40 cents, obviously, I would wish I would have gotten more at 26 cents. But I definitely don't see a future where Cardano doesn't hit $3, doesn't hit $4, doesn't hit $5. I just don't see it. I just don't see where it cannot hit those price targets, and that means, a lot of money. So I'm telling you only from my experience, what I'm doing, I am accumulating Cardano as much as I can, along with a few other altcoins as well. Michael here says, if the ordinal things are traceable, won't that make Bitcoin way more decentralized? Or did you mean untraceable? Won't that make Bitcoin way more non-decentralized? Oh, way more non-decentralized. So the ordinals are tracking individual Satoshis. There's 100 million Satoshis in one Bitcoin, and each individual Satoshi is being inscribed with a JPEG or some level of text that is being sold as an inscription, which is the equivalent of an NFT. but it's directly onto the Satoshi. It's not like the Bitcoin, it's not like the Ethereum network where you have a token built on top of the foundation of the Ethereum blockchain and the token is built on top of it. The inscriptions are directly onto the Bitcoin network, onto the individual Satoshis, and it's being tracked by a system called Ordinals, which is not directly on the blockchain itself. It's a separate fictitious system that is created for that alone. Michael, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. He says, in support of the 7:30 time slot. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. So I guess that's why we're not getting any super chats at 3 o'clock. Nobody likes the 3 o'clock time. But it is what it is. So yeah, could it make Bitcoin more non-decentralized, more centralized in a way, more traceable? Yes, but Bitcoin is already pretty traceable nonetheless. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I don't like about this ordinal system when it comes to Bitcoin. A lot of things. They could be pushing a lot of illicit materials onto Bitcoin, which then leads to the whole conversation of tainted Bitcoin versus non-tainted Bitcoin, which was a conversation that was already had in the previous bull market with Kevin O'Leary and many others in the institutions when we were talking about China, right? They were talking about how Bitcoin that was being mined from fossil fuels and non-green facilities or whatever it was dirty Bitcoin or blood Bitcoin or whatever, and there was already that distinction between institutions wanted clean green Bitcoin, so there was already a distinction between dirty and clean Bitcoin. Now imagine when these Satoshis are being inscribed with these NFTs and some of them might be illicit materials, right? Then there's going to be an even bigger system where they're gonna be like, wait a minute, I don't want any of my Satoshis, right? I have one Bitcoin, I have 100 million Satoshis. I don't want any of my Satoshis to have any of those illicit activity materials on it. I don't want any NFTs on them. I don't want nothing. I want my Satoshis to be pure and clean. So there's going to be another distinction between pure Bitcoin and dirty Satoshis that have been inscribed, which could be a double-edged sword, one for adoption purposes off these institutions not wanting the dirty inscribed Bitcoin, but it could also shrink the supply of clean Bitcoin, pushing it to have a premium on if you have clean Bitcoin, if you have clean Satoshis before any of these inscriptions, excuse me guys, then there is a premium value to having that Bitcoin or having that Satoshi. So double-edged sword, right? Could push up the price, but could slow down adoption, could put some premiums on it, but also bogs down the network, and there's just more controversy. The miners are definitely loving it. I can tell you that the miners love this thing because it is pushing up transaction fees. We all know that eventually in 100 years or so, all Bitcoin will be mined and miners will no longer be mining Bitcoin. They will only be making money off transaction fees. And you need to increase transaction fees. You need to increase transactions to increase transaction fees to make more money, therefore to relieve some pressure from the miners selling. Therefore, right now, with fees going up on Bitcoin for transactions, miners have a little bit less of selling pressure because they're making more money off the fees and they don't need to directly sell their Bitcoin right away every time they mine it. So, like I said, pros and cons, a lot of pros and cons. Let me see here a few other chats from FU says, our own personal whale showed up. LOL. What's going on, Biomex? Biomex, what's up, bro? They called you a whale, my friend. They called you a whale. Sack Nasty says, clean Bitcoin will become more valuable as a supply within a supply. Exactly. Very well said, guys. That's exactly what that means, Sack Nasty. An exclusive set of Bitcoin or Satoshis within the entire supply system itself of 21 million, which we already know is cut down to like approximately 14 to 15, maybe even 17 million. And then now we're even making a bigger distinction, making your Bitcoin or Satoshis even more valuable. Michael says, Going to buy some more Cardano. Be right back. Don't leave the stream just yet, man. Wait till the stream is over. But like I said, guys, not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys what to buy, what not to buy. I'm just telling you what I'm buying and what I'm looking at. But talking about altcoins, talking about other coins that I'm keeping an eye on, the one, the only, tell you guys right here, Polygon, my friends, has been on the news. I mean, Polygon has been nothing but a monster. Before we even get into this article, look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Look at this. Up 30% in 30 days. That's 1% per day, guys. Up 64% in the last 60 days. Up 51% in the last 3 months. Up 6% today to $1.30. Let's look at some charts here for Polygon. Let's just look at some charts. I don't have anything on my charts for it, but we can do a little charting. We can do a little charting. We got time for some charting here. Let's go to Binance. Why not? So I was wrong. I do have some stuff. One is obviously LuxAgo, very bullish here on the daily. The EQ cloud is expanding. The MACD is starting to cross over. The trend catcher is on the green. So we are moving. We have resistance here at $1.29. But you know what? We broke that resistance today, my friends. We broke that resistance at this quarterly pivot here. Shout out to Magic for his super chat. Shout out to Magic. Greatly appreciate the super chat, brother. Greatly appreciate everything you've taught me in your course. I've been, trying to learn as much as I can from you guys, and dude, I love it. Shout out, this is where the pivots and the macro regression trends and all these things come from leading crypto. So go check them out if you haven't checked them out already, if you want to learn more about trading. So here we have it. We broke this on the daily. Now we have a little bit of a red candle here, but if we can sustain above, we can flip this resistance to support. I don't see why we can't stay above it, guys. I don't see why we can't keep going, especially if things keep moving up with Bitcoin possibly making an attempt for, 30K or close to 30K. I believe that Matic is going to keep moving, possibly to make an attempt to this $1.50 if things keep moving to the upside. But that's just quickly here on the pivot. But let's get back to the article. Where is the article? Boom, here. Polygon, EYES mainnet beta release for ZK EVM. If you don't know what ZK is, Google it. Zero knowledge proof. What does that mean? It means good stuff. It means bullish things are happening for Polygon. Let me tell you. Polygon plans to launch their ZK, a zero knowledge layer 2 scaling solution on the main net beta on March 27th. Polygon is planning to release the layer 2 scaling solution. You've said this 3 times in the article already. Come on, let's get to the point. Will be a zero knowledge or ZK rollup that performs off-chain computations on a secondary layer for faster and cheaper transactions, while prioritizing security. That aim to expand the Ethereum network scaling capabilities further. Polygon claims its ZK EVM will be equivalent to Ethereum's virtual machine, which means the network is expected to support the same code as Ethereum. Due to this factor, developers will be able to onboard apps from Ethereum and use them on Polygon's ZK EVM network without making significant changes. Guys, before I even read a little bit more into this, that is massively bullish for Matic. I mean, we saw in 2022 and at the beginning of this year, Matic has had nothing but more and more massive partnerships with all the way from Disney to Starbucks, where it's had massive big NFT collections leaving Solana, coming to Polygon. I mean, it is nothing but great news for Polygon left and right every other day. Along with this solution, making it faster, making it cheaper, making it more compatible and easier for developers that are already on Ethereum with their dApps, with their whatever it is that they're building, to be able to move on over to the Polygon network to have less gas fees and quicker transactions. We all forget. We've been living through a bear market here for over a year and a half now, close to 2 years. We forget how high gas fees can get for Bitcoin. Right? We forget that minting some NFTs last bull run, the gas fees were $200, $300, $400, $500. One gas fee to mint some NFTs. That's how much you were paying in gas fees, my friends. That will happen again. The time will come in the next bull market when NFTs and transactions on Ethereum are hefty, and only the people that are wealthy are going to be able to pay for those transaction fees. So Polygon is anticipating this. Polygon is building right now throughout this bear market in anticipation for that next bull market, so that when it happens, all these developers are going to be transitioning over to Polygon, and Polygon is going to be growing even more, even faster, and cheaper. So let's keep reading on here a little bit more about what this article is saying, guys. So smash those likes if you're bullish for Polygon. I want to see some ones in the chat if you're bullish on Polygon. Drop a 2 if you hate Polygon. So although layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum, and Optimism, which are optimistic, that's a mouthful, right? Optimism, which are optimistic, roll-up based solutions have seen growth. Zero knowledge layer 2 solutions currently lack Ethereum's compatibility. ZK EVM has been in development for over a year and has gone through 2 third-party security audits. So that's something good. You definitely want to hear that. Over the past year, Polygon, ZK EKM, StarkNet, ZK Zinc, and Scroll have fiercely competed to develop a functioning ZK-based layer 2 that can support Ethereum's apps. None of these have yet released a product for public use, but this could change with the launch of Polygon ZK VM, even though there could be a last-minute development challenges. In October, Polygon's competitor ZK Zinc released a ZK VPN solution, but for restricted internal use. So, guys, I don't know what else to tell you. Polygon is bullish in my eyes. Magic is bullish. Biomex is bullish. FU is so bullish that he threw a 12, not just a 1, not a 2, but a 12, right? It's a love-hate thing, he says. It's a love-hate. I mean, can't hate it more than I hate XRP, but, that's a topic for a different day. That is a topic for a different day. Michael says Matic and Quant. You guys want to look at Quant real quick? I'll take a look at Quant. Give me a second here. Like I said, shout out to Magic and CVO over there in Leading Crypto. I've been watching a lot of their videos and learning what they're doing. So I'm liking the whole charting game, right? So let's look at Quant here. Quant is not one that I hold, but let's see what Quant is doing. So just something simple, nothing crazy. We're just looking at pivots here, right? So, I haven't even shared my screen. Foolish me. Trader mistake, charting mistake 101, not sharing your screen, right? So with Lux Algo, we have a strong buy trend catch on the daily. The EQ cloud is bullish. MACD also bullish. But here on the pivots, 142, we just reclaimed that today, right? We just reclaimed that, staying above that pivot line right now. Next level of massive resistance here on the quarterly pivot would be 193. We are far from seeing those numbers. But with the market moving, we all know that Juggernog, hold on, interruption here, guys. Juggernog, long time no see, long supporter of the video, man. Good to see you in the chat. Says it's an easy love-hate relationship with any coin. Love it on green days, though. For sure, dude. Love seeing you back in the chat, man. It's been a while, man. Good seeing you, dude. I hope you're doing good. So, like I said, with the market having this massive move right now, Bitcoin moves, the altcoins move. Quant has been one that likes to move when Bitcoin is going down, likes to go up. But Bitcoin going up is definitely going to drag Quant up a bit. Could we see 193? It would have to be something massive. It would have to be a massive move for Bitcoin. I don't see that happening right now. I would definitely have to chart a little bit more with some other tools here. I mean, we can do a quick little volume profile for Bitcoin. For Quant here. So, little volume profile. You guys can see we are just above the point of control, right, which is good. The top of the range over here is at about 153. So unless we break 153 or so, 153, 154, give or take, if we can break above that top of that range, for this quarterly. Maybe we can start seeing that move to 193. But if we don't do that, we're just going to keep ranging here between bottom of the ranges of 126. So give or take, we'll be ranging through there. But that's just, I'm just learning, guys. I'm just learning. My trading experience has been nothing but learning. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be a trader expert. None of that. I leave the experts to do their thing. I just tell you what I believe from the little bit that I know. I just like to have fun with it. If I ever become an expert, I'll let you guys know. You'll be the first people to know. Let me tell you. So another article we got here is the one, the only Andrew Tate reveals how much Bitcoin he's had seized by authorities. Interesting. Very interesting. So let's look at this here real quick. The controversial influencer boasted about his shrewd Bitcoin investments, but Romanian authorities said, "Not today. I'm taking that Bitcoin, big boy." And they took it, apparently, have nabbed at least some of it. So over here, once again, he was arrested on charges for this, right? They're just charges. He hasn't actually been hit with anything just yet, from my understanding. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this over here. Authorities in Romania, where the British American lives, have since seized millions of dollars worth of luxury cars, homes, and watches. But what about his Bitcoin, right? Tate, aka Tate, who boasted about scamming men via his webcam business and had a huge internet following, frequently talked about the size of his cryptocurrency stash. I don't know if this statement is true. Could be, but I don't know. However you pronounce this name, a spokesperson for Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan who was also arrested, told not him, but Tate's brother, the other Tate, Tristan Tate, was also arrested, told Decrypt that the Romanian police also confiscated hardware wallets containing digital assets. Petrescu, I don't know how you pronounce that, said Tate's wallet contained 5 Bitcoin, today's worth of 111,000. Tristan's wallet held around 16 Bitcoin, in total of $467,000 worth of assets. Andrew Tate's Bitcoin was held in his girlfriend's hardware wallet. The spokesperson said, adding that it couldn't be confirmed whether the social media star owned more crypto than has already been seized. Andrew Tate has talked about Bitcoin a lot. You can actually control and own your money. He said last year on Anthony Pompliano's popular Bitcoin podcast how difficult it is to move serious cash. No problem with Bitcoin. I'm going full crazy Mr. Blockchain now, he added. Well, let me tell you guys. Let me give you my thoughts here. This is something I've been telling you guys about. I've been telling you that, yes, it is hard. You become, custodial of your own Bitcoin. You become your own bank. You need to keep top security around it. Yes, your assets can be seized, right? You keep your stuff on a hardware wallet. You keep your hardware wallet in your person, in your house, right? You keep those keys somewhere near that wallet, also in your house. You get raided, they come knocking on your door. They're gonna take it. They're gonna look at everything you have. They'll be like, "Oh, I know what this is. Oh, I know what this is. Take, and then it's gone." You need to have more steps to have true security of your assets than just keeping it on a hardware wallet and keeping the keys in your house with you. You better keep those keys somewhere else, in a very, very secure spot where no one else can get them, where no one else can see them, where no one else even knows they exist, and only you know. All right, that means keeping it in your memory, which I don't recommend, because one little to the noggin and you might forget, and then it's gone forever. So I recommend you keep it on something physical, but something durable, and in places where it cannot be found, so that if you ever find yourself in these moments where assets are being confiscated, you don't get yours confiscated. Those are just my thoughts. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So smash a 1 if you are securing your assets. Smash a 2 if you say, screw it, I'll just keep it on centralized exchanges. I don't give a fudge about it. But guys, overall, I mean, I think there's a few other things here I can cover here real quick with you guys. Obviously, the UK financial regulators are cracking down on illegal crypto ATMs, right? They don't like people going onto these ATMs with a mask on and just, throwing a bunch of cash into it and then being able to get Bitcoin, even though you have to pay a premium for it. There is no KYC, right? And you can protect yourself and be able to transfer your wealth from fiat to Bitcoin and nobody even knows, right? Because that wallet is not tied to you in any kind of way. BUSD, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it by now. BUSD is in trouble, right? Paxos has stopped minting it. Paxos is in trouble with the SEC, and BUSD, which is Binance's stablecoin, is in trouble as Binance US dies. Tether USDT soaks up another $1 billion. Everybody is running to USDT and USDC. Guys, be very, very careful with these centralized stable coins. We all know, but we often tend to forget that USDC and USDT can freeze your assets. That's no bueno. So even if you have it in your hardware wallet, even if you have it in self-custody, those assets can be traced and they can be frozen. You don't want that. Go for decentralized stable coins. Maybe some DAI. I don't know. I'm just letting you know what's out there and what are the good things and the bad things. Michael says, I have another step. It was invented by Mr. Gaston. If you know, you know. Sack Nasty says, lazy American at its finest. America. That's right, baby. Keep it on exchanges. Who cares? I ain't doing nothing wrong. I got nothing to hide. They ain't counting nothing. They're not doing anything to me. That won't happen in my country. That won't happen to me. No, no, no. Until it does. Until it does. So another thing here. Apparently, we've already cracked 100,000 ordinals. Over 100,000 ordinals minted on Bitcoin, bringing cheers and network congestion. Dun, dun, dun. Bitcoin's got the flu. Let me tell you. Bitcoin's got the flu. New Kansas bill could cap political donations in crypto to $100. So you're going to see a lot of transactions at $1, at $100, unless you're saying in total. But I don't think so. Cardano and Dogecoin lead recovery as crypto market recoups $44 billion. I mean, I'm telling you, Cardano is fierce. Cardano is one to keep an eye out for. Guys, lots of changes are coming to the show. Lots of things are happening in the background and will be happening. One thing that I haven't told you guys that I forgot, but I'll tell you right now, is if you have not already, go scan this QR code here right now. Go get yourself a Beans, Bullets, or Bourbon NFT from the Danger Close Alpha ecosystem. Somebody is going to be winning 5 whole ETH, guys. 5 whole ETH. Let me do some quick math here for you guys to see how much in dollars. Because apparently, I don't think people know how much 5 ETH is. And when they just hear 5, and they don't really understand, right? So let's look at the price of Cardano of Ethereum right now. Ethereum is at about 1,700. 1,700 times 5 is $8,500, guys. $8,500. If you play the lotto, if you play the Mega Millions, and you're trying to win that little bit, that $200 million, that $1 billion, that you probably have zero. You have absolutely zero chance of winning. You have way better chances of winning with this QR code right here, going directly to our website and start minting some Beans, Bullets, and Bourbon. The more you mint, the bigger your chance. You might even pick up a power-up. And if you do, you even get a bigger chance of winning. So make some strategic movements here and say, what makes a little bit more sense here? Getting involved in this ecosystem, possibly winning 5 ETH, learning some skills about survival, getting some resources to survive. We've seen what the world's been up to. We've seen what's been happening in Ohio. We've seen what's been happening in Arizona. A lot of things are happening that are not bueno at all. So get ready, guys. Get prepared. This is your time. This is the NFT project that's doing it. And we're giving back 5 whole ETH, $8,500 today. Tomorrow, when Ethereum hits $5,000 again, that's $25,000, baby. $25,000 to one individual. That could change somebody's life forever. So make sure you get involved. Make sure you go to our website and start minting these bad boys. There will be, and there has been happening, one giveaway every 100 mints. I believe we have 79 mints more to go before the next giveaway happens. We're going to be giving away fire starter tacticals, pure fire tactical fire starters. We're going to be giving away copies of Ben's Catching Up with Crypto book. We're going to be giving away other NFTs. We're going to be giving away other lots and goodies, guys. So make sure you get involved. Make sure you start minting. I don't know what else to tell you. This is the opportunity. This is the time. But guys, remember, smash those likes. Share out this live. Get ready. Lots of things are happening. Like I said, lots of changes are happening. We're going to be changing some things up here, and things are going to get interesting real quick for the Danger Close Alpha community. Things are going to get real interesting for the show. But overall, always remember to question everything, trust nothing, and until next time, hodl like it's hot.